And I don't know how many characters I've played over the years, but I wanted to give Tom the credit for the poem that is in this date book. I said we've got one for flash fiction and for poetry. They're going through final proofs right now. I think John F. McMullen already bought a copy, which he's got one with the bold that needed to be corrected on one page. But we've read a couple of things from a couple different people, and Tom asked me to read his because he says he can't find it. And because I've got my husband's glasses here, I'm going to look like Tom. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Here, I look intellectual and such. This one is on Thanksgiving week in this date book, and it is called My Turkey is a Vegetarian by Tom Woodruff. So I invited her to a reprieve for Thanksgiving. Instead of eating the flesh of feathered beasts, who once were to be the symbol of America, we would sit in a circle and bless the harvests of the three sisters, corn, beans, squash. If they could live and grow together, so could we. So my turkey, now a free bird, could sit and peck with me in a gratitude ceremony for Thanksgiving. I know one turkey is pardoned by the president, but for what crime? Capital punishment for being a turkey? Status over offense? What have turkeys ever done to deserve being cut, sliced, frozen in a supermarket with price tags over their giblets? Give me Buddhist monk meat. Give me Impossible burgers. Those are good, by the way. Sorry.
I know.
Cruelty may be a separate agenda to the slaughter and selling of all wild creatures, and factory farming and antibiotics more cause for salmonella and E. coli alarm. But my turkey and me have a stable relationship now. We waddle together after dark and feather each other's nests. Ovid's Metamorphosis, quote, Pythagoras, quote, with the intestines of animals curled in your own intestines. So it is back to bananas, corn, and squash, to Impossible burgers and Buddhist concepts. If it comes to eating another creature's flesh, make mine fake.
Yay!
And that is the one that's on there. And it's funny because we've done for watching football for the past few weeks. Pizza Slut, Pizza Hut has, sorry, they have Beyond Meat stuff on it for a limited time only. So we've been buying it every Sunday to have while watching food, and we got it today, and it comes back, and we would get one that would say plant-based on it, and John comes in with him, he's like, well, I think they're out of those boxes, because we've got regular boxes for it now, so who knows, maybe a lot of people are buying that, I have no idea. But, I don't see the time, but I was going to close it off with reading two poems. It will probably be close to 5:30 for the end of that one.
5 minutes.
Well, that'll pull it off just perfectly. This is, Scars Publications does 3 annual collection books this year. One for flash fiction, one for short stories, and one for poetry. And this one says, it's a president of poetry in pandemic times because we're all living by ordering things online inside the box. Seemed like a perfect title. And actually, it's hard for everybody to see, but it says on the bottom of this, which I literally got on a box, I brought you this. I thought you'd like it. Yours truly, Box. And it says that on the box, which I thought was cool. I'm like, I have to put that from a box on this thing for inside the box. So I'm going to share with you 2 poems that are in this book. There are lots and lots from lots of people, but I thought I would share these. Some of you may have heard this one before, and I just like sharing them with you. So here it goes. This one is called, and it was written on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's called Our Color, Our Gender, Our Creed. There is a house inside of me. It's a house with a rich heritage, brimming with the knowledge of how our souls have flourished and how it could all be so quickly taken away. There is a house inside of me that has had to shut down to hide everything away because those who didn't look like me decided that I was nothing and treated me accordingly. There is a house inside of me. Its pulse has an infectious rhythm that we've had to stifle to hide from your generic white bread world. We only let it out when we're alone to save us from your madness. There is a house inside of me. I've hidden it away. I've sealed it up and placed it deep within, brimming with my history and my future. And I don't let it out when people can't think of me as human. There is a house inside of me. I've put boards over the windows to save myself from your storm. With your wrath, I've learned to not fight back, only because my captor won't listen. There is a house inside of me, and this house will stand strong even after you have raped me, beaten me, tortured me, tried to kill me, treated me as nothing. But you were so wrong. There is a house inside of me, and what you don't realize is that this house will outlast yours. Trust me. If your house is built on distrust and such blatant disrespect, then your house is bound to collapse. Because after all this time, and after my wanting to fight, I have learned that passive resistance is only a part of my story. Because in these struggles, I have gained a wisdom and a connection that is beyond this house that is inside of me, beyond this sharing, this inquisitive mentality. So I want you to remember, this house is a symbol for all like me, and for those not like me too. Because I have a dream that everyone who has suffered like this, and even those who have not, should share their stories with all the world, no matter our color, our gender, our creed. This is my dream, because this is how we truly grow. Our color, our gender, our creed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are we too close, and should I not do another, or how are we on time?
Oh, we have 2 minutes.
Oh, we got 2 minutes. Well, then this one that's sitting right here, oh my gosh, I think it's the last one in the book, so I'm gonna read it. I hope you guys enjoy it, and it's a fun one, and if people are talking about, perversions or thinking of the other, this one in a roundabout way might fit. It's called And I'm Wondering. I'm wondering if there's something chemical that brings people together, is something that brings people to their knees, something that sucks them in. And I'm wondering if it's just me, if you're sensing what I'm sensing. Is it just me? Am I making this all up in my head? Or when I glance up and I catch your eyes, well, are you actually staring at me? And I'm wondering if it could work out this time, if we'd have one of those relationships that no one doubts, especially us, because we know we'll always be in love. And I'm wondering if you'd find my neurotic pet peeves charming, like how I hate it when people touch my belly because I'm so self-conscious. And I'm wondering why you had to tell me when we happened to be sitting next to each other that the fact that our legs were almost touching was making your heart race. And I'm wondering why I felt the need to take your cigarette and inhale, exhale, while the filter was still warm from your lips there just seconds before. And I'm wondering if a year or two from now, after we've been going out and we should have gotten to that point where we're bored with each other and sunk into a comfortable rut, if you saw me making macaroni and cheese in the kitchen using margarine and water because I'm out of milk, and I've got my hair pulled back and strands are falling into my eyes, and I'm wearing an oversized button-down denim shirt and nothing else. Well, what I'm wondering is if you would see me like this and think that I was sexy. When I glance up and I catch your eyes from across the room, when I see your eyes dart away, when I feel this chemical reaction, well, what I'm wondering is, do you feel it too?
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. This was the end of the book, and that sounded happier than the Rise to Action from Martin Luther King. There's a good ending piece. I hope everyone has enjoyed. It's been great hearing people from across the country and across the globe. I'm sorry that somebody from the Philippines, they wanted to come. They were so psyched for coming, but they're like, no, it's 5:30 in the morning, but they didn't show up, which makes me sad. But it's nice to know that people are interested in checking this out, and I want everyone to stay extremely safe and be very, very happy in this holiday season. If everyone is feeling that they are stuck and alone, anytime, any place, know that you are loved, each and every one of you. And have a wonderful holiday season. Whatever you might celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas time festival, everything, and have the happiest of New Year's. We will be here for the first Sunday of January for the next installment of it. I hope to see every one of you and even more. And thank you all so very, 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 very much. You guys are double plus loved, each and every one of you, every single person out there. And thank you. And thank you all. John, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the best. You are. It's true. It's true. It's official. You're the best. You know it. And you guys can be free to talk if you'd like to continue.
Conrad playing Matt Dillon on the radio. Thanks. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Enjoyed themselves. And
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for offering the space, John F. McMillan. Thank you very much. And Vito, it's great to see you again. And happy holidays and Merry Christmas and everything to everyone.